Good Thursday evening, everybody. A nice dry day. Been a spectacular view of sunsets for tonight, and looking also at some sunny conditions over the next few days. Going to be a little bit cooler, though, with temperatures tomorrow expected to be back into the mid-upper 40s, and even cooler than that going into the weekend. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. You're watching News 12's video weather blog, Weather Overtime, where we try to give you an extended, more explanatory view as to what's going on with the weather. If there's something on here weather-wise, climate-wise you would like to see, let me know at aonek@wdef.com, or you can find us through our social media pages and on our website at wdef.com/weather. We did pick up another burst of rainfall yesterday, well over an inch, so we are now very much ahead for the entire year and for the month. We're looking at some much nicer conditions than what we saw just a little while ago. Again, with very dry conditions. We are still in a drought situation, believe it or not. We need a lot more rain over a longer period of time to alleviate that, but it's going to take a while for that to happen. In the meantime, that rainfall was very nice to have, if not a little inconvenient for a lot of travelers out there, but at least we've got a surplus going into the end of the year, and that's going to help to keep the wildfire danger low for at least a little bit. We'll be seeing higher wildfire danger the more time we spend without rainfall into the next several days. Thank you, my lovely and talented wife, Melissa, for a colorful view of sunset over the bridge in Sarasota, Florida. Thank you very much for that one. Fading rainbow, she actually caught in there as well, but featuring the sunset shot. If you've got pictures, please send them along to us. Pictures at wdef.com or on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. One at facebook.com/WDEF News 12. Radar completely and totally blank. Very nice to be able to show everybody for tonight. Little, if anything, even near the Tennessee River Valley, and that's good news because we picked up a whopping amount out there. According to rainfall estimates, especially in the red shaded areas, we're talking about 2 to 4, maybe as much as about 5 inches of rainfall in localized areas. So good to be able to move on from that as our storm system begins to pass its way back over the Great Lakes. It's kind of slowed down a little bit, but it should be exiting the area into the next day or two. In the meantime, around the back side of that area of low pressure, cold air circulating in and chilling things off from the Rockies to the East Coast states, and doing a very good job of keeping things very chilly, especially across the northern plains where some blizzard conditions were out there. Nothing to show you in the way of flash flooding. That threat has gone. Tomorrow morning, frost on the windshield could be an issue, especially in the higher elevations out there. So please scrape all the windows off. Make certain there's none of that periscope driving nonsense going on, because that's dangerous and not a good idea for anybody. High temperatures under plenty of sunshine tomorrow, back in the mid to upper 40s, and then a few clouds drift on through early on Saturday morning. Some rain showers down to our south, but limited chances even close to the area. Other than that, just cloud cover and temperatures for highs on Saturday, mid to upper 40s once again. So for Friday, looking good. Few clouds in the morning. Sunny, a little breezy tomorrow. Winds will be gusting to about 20 miles per hour out of the west, so expecting some windy conditions. If you're driving north-south across the area, going to be expecting some chop on the roadways. Now, we are still in a drought situation. It is still very dry. It has improved significantly, but we still have that dry condition out there, and especially back into around portions of the Appalachians, into eastern Tennessee, far southeastern Tennessee, North Carolina, and northeastern Georgia, and also back into middle Tennessee. So that is where we will see the best potential of wildfires if things start getting drier. But that rain over the last few weeks has done a very good job of helping us out, and limited chances of rainfall in the next few days. But coming up as we go toward Christmas, there is another system heading our way, and that one could be giving us the potential of some winter weather around Wednesday into Thursday. We'll talk more about that in detail coming up here in a second. In the meantime, through the weekend, temperatures dropping into the lower 40s, rising into the upper 40s by next week, and then back down again as that next storm system moves on through. Sunshine throughout the next few days, right on in through again about midweek or so. and a bit on the chilly side for nighttime temperatures in the 20s and 30s out there. Now, going long range 1 week from tonight, this is where we start to see the potential of another storm system diving in. Could be a bit of an Alberta clipper if it moves fast enough from out of the Canadian province of Alberta. There are wider signs, at least in this forecast for right now, to where we could see the potential of maybe, again, some winter weather taking place of some form. And again, it looks to be more of a higher elevation type situation, to where you see that stripe of green into parts of the Tennessee River Valley. The lower elevations will be warmer, and so therefore better chances of rainfall coming up there. Again, this is for next week, Thursday. This is still a week out, so a lot can change. The all caps headlines that you see showing inches of snow possible by Christmas, that's called wish casting, and that's a very unprofessional thing to do. We don't do that here. Is there a potential of winter weather coming up within about 7 days? Yes, we can obviously see that for right here. Are we talking about inches of snow? There's no way to know that right now, because so many things can change when it comes to winter weather forecasting in between now and then. It's really not a good idea to start talking about amounts. It's certainly not a good idea to start talking about huge amounts of potential snow based on what one computer model showed you 300 hours away from the event. That's way too early to tell about this. So yes, we do have the potential of some winter weather. Just right now, that could change and change a lot. So keep it tuned to News 12 on that. What we are also going to be looking for, according to the Climate Prediction Center extended forecast, we're going to be seeing a big push of cold air heading on through. And this cold air, that's not the air we are getting this weekend. That's the very chilly air that's in place right now. This air is going to be coming in from pretty much almost right off the North Pole, diving its way southward, and we're going to be seeing the potential of what looks like, as we get into and around the area of right before Christmas, the temperatures could be, with this push, if everything works, back into the teens for lows and the mid to lower 20s for highs. Again, that's a better estimate than what we see with the precipitation, but the signs are pointing toward what could be a very chilly Christmas coming our way in the semi-near future. Where the troops are, study and contrast for today. Push of colder air making its way into the western Pacific and showing much colder temperatures in parts of the Japanese island, along with some rain showers around Hiroshima and back down toward around the area of Okinawa, a little bit of activity there. Meanwhile, back toward Iraq, a little cooler, and again seeing the potential of some cloudy skies around Baghdad, partly cloudy to mostly clear throughout the rest of the country. And we'll be featuring more locations for where the troops are, so you can see what's going on with your friends, loved ones, or relatives who may not be able to make their way home for the holiday season. National Weather Service in Morristown, which covers part of the News 12 viewing area, will be holding in-person Skywarn training once again, unless, of course, COVID or flu becomes an issue. And the next date on that will be coming up Friday, February 10th at 6 o'clock in the evening at the Memorial Hospital in Chattanooga in the community rooms. That'll be on DeSales Avenue again in Chattanooga. The one thing to remember is this is totally free, no question about that, but you do need to register for the amount of people that will be showing up. So go to weather.gov/MRX to register for that. And now, when nothing is going on with weather, is a perfect time to get ready for severe weather, and we can help you do that. Find out more at wdef.com/weather about how you can program your weather radio to give you the warnings that you want for the counties that you specify. It's an easy thing to do. It looks complicated. It is not, and this is a piece of equipment that could save your life. Hopefully it's at your kids' schools, it's at your place of work, it's at your place of worship to let you know what's going on. Good opportunity to learn more, and again, we can help you do that. Find out more on our social media pages. You can find out details by going to my places at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr, Reddit, WordPress, and various other sites. You'll find me out there someplace. I will be heading away from the area for tomorrow. Going to be heading back to Memphis to a special Christmas program hosted by Coro Rio. So Chip Chapman will have your forecast for tomorrow night, and I'll be back on Monday. Again, more details, questions, anything you want to let me know about. Send it to me at aonic@wdef.com or wdef.com/weather, and that's also where you can get our complete forecast updates. I'm Chief Meteorologist Austen Onek. Thank you for watching our latest Weather Overtime, and stay tuned for a lot more with News 12 on air and online.